I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Mozgov is out there with Kenneth Faried, and it's Freak in at the 1 spot.
Nice make for him as they get the scoring started.
Yeah, he gets it going, and who knows now, you know, it might be a really big night in store for him.
Now here's Gay, and he gets it to go.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Fisher. Now Stevenson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Cousins against Mozgov. Cousins, no good. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And that one's good. Freak.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
There's the screen. Screen by Cousins. Stevenson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Stevenson.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Smart over to help. Freak. And the rejection by Cousins. Gay kicks to Smart. Screen by Cousins. Gay against Thompson. Gay dishes to Cousins. Here's Smart. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take. It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And it's slammed in by Stevenson.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Mozgov not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Now here's Stevenson. He has 5. And here's Fisher. He feeds it to Gay. "13 feet away. Here's Cousins. That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Good.
Nelson Fisher.
Now here's Freak. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Houston.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
Now here's Faried. It's a 3-point game.
Boy, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
Rudy Gay on the wing. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Fisher against Barnes. Freak with it. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Smart following the basket by Freak. Cousins with a screen for Smart. A 3-pointer, no good. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Houston.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Kings. Booker comes in for Rudy Gay. Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Mozgov. Looney comes in for Kenneth Faried. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Barnes, and Curry subbed in for Klay Thompson.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Booker. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And a wide open look for Freak. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Stevenson outside. Kicks to Booker. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Warriors leading by 4. We've got Demarcus Cousins. Smart is out there with Lance Stevenson. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Stokes in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets had a huge game. He finished with 27 points and rounded out a solid overall game, playing lockdown defense and finding open teammates. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
And here's Smart following the 3-pointer by Freak. Mozgov with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Kings trail by 7. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Smart. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Pass to Freak. He dishes it to Barnes. Down low. And Freak throws it down.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills. He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Thompson from long range. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
The feed's a Smart. Screen by Cousins. They set the pick. Stevenson passes to Smart. Down low, here's Stokes. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. I mean, you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Kufis checked in for Stokes, and Fisher subbed in for Rudy Gay.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
In the corner, Smart with it. To the middle. Tries from 10. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Kufis. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. And Freak throws it down.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Booker, he's checked in for the Kings. And that does it for the...
Thank you, Kevin. Steph.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. Freak really making a difference here.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Kenneth Faried is out there with Mozgov. And it's Freak in at the 1. Warriors leading by 15. Pass to Mozgov. And stolen by Cousins. And oh, here we go. Gay's got it, the fast break chance.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition for some easiness.
Now here's Smart. He's covered closely. Passes to Gay. Screen by Cousins. Nobody near Stevenson. Stevenson missing again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Now Freak following the 3-point attempt by Lance Stevenson. And the rejection by Cousins. Hacked and still knocked it down. Nice composure. The Warriors have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line. No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened. And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Stevenson kicks to Cousins. Tries from 16. And it's Freak with the rebound. Warriors leading by 15. Feeds it to Barnes. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Freak dishes to Barnes. Inside, Freak goes up and lays it nice and easy. Freak's got 18 points in the game.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Up top, Stevenson. Covered by Barnes. Stevenson kicks to Smart. Poked away and stolen by Freak. Here's Barnes. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. Jarnell Stokes, he's checked in for Fisher. Golden State also making some changes. Azili's checked in for Mozgov. And it's Iguodala in for Faried. The Kings trail by 19.
Timeout. The Kings with a timeout. All right, Sacramento, please welcome.
And looking now at some numbers, 12 in scoring. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And, you know, back to his efficiency from 3. You know, defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really not having any success.
Here's Stokes. The Warriors pull it in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now Gay. After the missed 3 from Iguodala. It's Gay with the drive. Here's Stevenson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Stevenson's got 8.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Iguodala kicks to Freak. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Better look from that.
And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. Fourth, the Kings.
Kevin, that's been a nice run lately. They're making a strong effort on the board, and it's working and paying dividends for them.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Kings. And the Warriors also making a change. Curry's checked in. Warriors leading by 15. There's the pick. The dish now to Freak. Beyond the arc. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 21 points for Freak.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Gay drives in, dishes it to Cauley Stein. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Kings shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Koufos out there with Trevor Booker. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then it's Fisher. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Gay against Thompson. Out left to the wing. Clock at 4. This one for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Fareed's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's tipped. Stolen by Gay. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Boy, what a great game for Gay. He's got 11 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. And Cousins comes over to help. Freak kicks to Mozgov. Can't get it to go. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Koufos inside. It's up against Thompson. The 11-footer. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now the pass to Freak. Takes a 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 24 points for Freak.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the 3-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the 3-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Now here's Gay. Got a piece of it. Mozgov with the steal. Thompson against Fisher. Freak kicks to Barnes. And another 3 for Golden State. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Now here's Freak. Marcus Smart missing that last shot, and he gets it to go.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Here's Fisher. He kicks to Koufos. Here's Smart. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And Fareed kicks to Barnes. Now here's Freak, guarded closely. He feeds it to Fareed. Jacks up a 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Sacramento moving it around. Now here's Smart, covered by Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Pulls it up. Smart misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Freak passes to Mozgov. Here's Freak. Nails the 16-footer. Freak's got 8 points here in this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Smart kicks to Cousins. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Warriors have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Freak kicks to Fareed. Koufos grabs the miss.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
The offensive rebound. Fisher can't hit. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Different look here for the Warriors. Nazili's checked in for Mozgov. Looney comes in for Fareed. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Klay Thompson. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 1:40 left in the fourth. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Mag dishes to Koufos. Fades away.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And once again, they're going to come out on top in this series. 3 straight victories in as many games this season against this club. They've done a great job of just playing their best when it has mattered most against the Kings.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Freak. From 13, good on the shot. Freak's got 33 points.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their turn.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here, for sure.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them.
Good win, good win, good win. Worked hard, yeah. Good win.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith with Freak. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart, you're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal.